Hello and welcome to another practice. We have a ladder style vinyasa today. So we'll be starting with the basic flow and then we'll keep on building onto it. We'll add on and build onto it. We will definitely be working a lot on our biceps and tricep muscles with all the chaturangas that we'll be doing throughout the practice. So if at any point you feel it's a lot, then you can skip the chaturanga and go directly into a downward facing dog or any asana that suits you and do the modifications that and make this practice your own. We will be starting with shoulder flossing. So I'll be using a yoga strap, but if you do not have a yoga strap, you can just use a towel or a belt or something, or you can just do arm circles. And also if you have a block, have it handy. We do have a couple of half moons, so a yoga block will be handy for it, but it's not a mandatory requirement. Other than that, just a yoga mat yourself and some of your time. Please do consider subscribing to the channel and comment below, let me know your thoughts. I look forward for your feedback. That really helps me come up with new vinyasas. I'll see you on the mat. Meet me at the top of your mat. Bring your yoga strap with you if you have one, or you can use a belt or just do arm circles. Hold the yoga strap on both ends. Make sure that there is no slack in the yoga strap when you're holding it. So pull it on both ends, and along with your breath, exhale, move your arms all the way up and bring it towards your back, and next exhale, bring it back to the front. We'll do 5 of these. Go with your breath, and as you're flossing your shoulders, bring your core into it. Engage your core, engage your lower abs, tuck your tailbone. One more. This next time, just bring your right arm up and over your head behind your back, and bring your left arm up and over your head and come back to the front. Alternate sides, left arm up and over and come back to the front. Right hand up and over, come back to the front. When you're going over your back, try and go as far back as possible. So you're opening your shoulder and feeling the stretch in your lat muscles. Last one. Release and let go of your yoga strap. Come to Tadasana. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Bring your gaze along with your hands and fold forward. Halfway lift. Extend your arms alongside your ears and pull back your elbows. Bring it in line with your shoulders and stretch your hand back alongside your ears. 5 of those. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, stretch forward. 2. I'll take a step back. I think I'm hitting my plants. 3, 4, and 5. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Come all the way back up. Arms come alongside your ears, gaze follows, and back to Tadasana. Now we'll add on to that. Next exhale, as you sweep your arms up, float your heels off the mat and bring your gaze slowly to your palms. This requires a lot of balance. Hold your core, release, fold forward. Halfway lift. Place your right palm on the mat. Left hand extends up towards the sky. Bend your right leg. Take a twist. Come back to center. Left palm down. Right hand up towards the sky. Bend your left leg. Come back to center. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Arms come alongside your ears. Pull your elbows to your shoulders and extend. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fold forward. Come back up. Tadasana. Add on to that. Inhale, sweep your arms up, float your heels. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest up towards the sky. You can bring your heels back down onto the mat. Extend your arms, still keeping your standing back bend. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Bring your right palm down. Extend your left. Right leg bends. Take a twist. Switch sides. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Bring your arms alongside your ears. My hair is all over the place. And pull your elbows to your shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time sit back and bring your arms up alongside your ears, coming into a chair. Hold your chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms to your chest. Lift your heels off the mat. Still in your chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. Release, come all the way back up to Tadasana. Next breath, inhale, sweep your arms, bring your gaze all the way up to your palms. Exhale, cactus your arms, chest opens up towards the sky. Extend your hands alongside your ears, still staying in your standing back bend. Fold forward. Plant your left palm, take a twist, bend your left leg. Switch sides. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Reach through the crown of your head. Bring your palms alongside your ears. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit in your chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms to your heart. Lift your heels. Balance on your toes, still being in your chair for one more breath. Release, fold forward. Plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Let's all meet in downward dog. Float your right leg, point your right foot. Bring your right knee into your chest. Plant your right foot in between your palms. Plant your left foot. Come up, warrior 1. The weight is on the knife edge side of your back leg. Engage your core. Bring your palms alongside your hips and lean forward, coming into a power lunge. Back to warrior 1. Frame your front foot. Step back plank. Flow through chaturanga. Upward dog. All the way back. Downward facing dog. Float your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Left knee to chest. Plant your left foot. Plant your back foot at an angle of 45 degrees. Come up, warrior 1. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Power lunge. Arms come alongside your hips. Back to warrior 1. Frame your front foot. Float to your plank. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Bend both your knees. Bring your gaze towards your palms and either hop or walk to your palms. Come to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Sweep your arms all the way up. Tadasana. We'll build on that sequence. Add on to that. Inhale as you sweep your arms up. Float your heels. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your hands alongside your ears in your back bend. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your right palm, take a twist. Switch sides. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Come back to halfway lift. Bring your arms alongside your ears and pull your elbows to your shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Sit in your chair and hold for 2 breaths. Try and see if you can lift your toes off the mat so your weight is on the heels. Bring your palms to your chest, float your heels this time and balance. Release, forward fold. Plant your palms on the mat, step back into plank and flow through your chaturanga, upward dog, all the way back, downward facing dog. Float your right leg, point your right foot, bring your right knee into chest, plant your right foot in between your palms, left foot comes down at an angle of 45 degrees, come up, warrior 1, engage your core, tuck your tailbone, square your hips, fold, lean forward, power lunge, clasp your fingers behind your back and fold all the way onto the inside of your right knee, humble warrior. Release back to warrior 1, frame your front foot, flow through chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Float left leg, plant your left foot in between your palms, plant your back foot at an angle of 45 degrees, come up, warrior 1, lean forward, power lunge. Interlace your fingers behind your back, open your chest, fold forward into your humble warrior on the inside of your left knee. Release back, warrior 1. Frame your front foot, flow through chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, travel to the front of the mat, halfway lift, fold forward. Come all the way up, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms, float your heels. Exhale, open your chest up towards the sky, cactus your arms. Option to extend your hands alongside your ears in your standing back bend. Release, forward fold, halfway lift. Bring your hands alongside your ears, bend your elbows, cactus your arms for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Plant your right palm down, extend your left towards the sky, take a twist, switch sides, sit into your chair, weight is on your heels. Bring your palms to your chest, float your heels, come into a toe balance in your chair and fold forward. Plant your palms, hop or go back into your plank, flow through your chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Float your right leg up, point your right foot, three-legged dog. Right foot comes in between your hands. Plant your left foot down at an angle. Come up, engage your core. Power lunge. Interlace your fingers behind your back, open your chest up and fold forward into your humble warrior. Right shoulder comes on the inside of your right knee. Release. Square your chest towards the mat, float your back leg, shift your weight onto your right leg. Warrior 3 with your hand clasp. Release your back foot down, come cartwheel your arms, open up warrior 2, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your arms, plant your left palm down, Come roll on to the ball mounts of your back foot, easy twist. Roll on to the knifed side of your back foot, stack your right leg over your left and open up into a side plank and hold for 5, 4, keep lifting your hips up, 2 and 1. Come into a full plank, flow through your chaturanga, upward dog, back downward facing dog. Float your leg, three-legged dog. Plant your left foot in between your palms, right foot at an angle. Warrior 1, engage your core. Lean forward, power lunge. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring your left shoulder on the inside of your left knee. Humble warrior. Square your chest back to the mat. Shift your weight onto your left leg. Float your right leg. Warrior 3. Plant your back foot. Cartwheel your arms. Open up. Warrior 2. Stack your shoulders directly over your hips. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your arms, come on to the ball mounts of your back foot, easy twist. Roll on to the knifed side of your back foot, stack your left foot on the right, hold your side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank, chaturanga. Upward dog, all the way back, downward facing dog. Travel to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Back to Tadasana. Sweep your arms up. Come on the ball mounts of your feet. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open your chest up towards the sky. Optional, extend your hands alongside your ears in your back bend. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Arms come alongside your ears. Bend your elbows for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Right palm down, left hand up towards the sky. Right leg bends. Take a twist. Switch sides. Fold forward. Sit in your chair, arms alongside your ears. Palms to your chest. Lift your heels off the mat. Float your chair. Release your heels, and this time we'll add a twist in our chair. Bring your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Take a twist. You want to make this a little more challenging. Float your left foot and hold your flamingo, or try playing with extending your left leg, still keeping your twist. Release, back into chair. Right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Take a twist. Bring your gaze down onto the mat. Flamingo, floating your right foot off the mat. Optional, extend your right leg, keep your twist. Come back, twisted chair. Release your twist, back into your chair. Fold forward. Plant your palms. Flow through your chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg floats. Bring your right foot in between your palms. Plant your left foot at an angle. Come up, warrior 1. Square your hips towards the front of the mat. Engage your core. Power lunge. Lean forward. Clasp your fingers behind your back. Open your chest up towards the sky and fold forward, bringing your right shoulder on the inside of your right knee. Humble warrior. Lift back up, square your chest to the mat, and the weight shifts onto your standing leg. Float your back leg off the mat. Warrior 3. This time, bend your standing leg, bend your left knee behind your right. Shiva squat for 1, 2, and 3. Release back into warrior 2. Stack your shoulders directly over your hips. Reverse your warrior. Bring your right palm on the inside of your right foot, or rest your elbows, right elbow on top of your right thigh, side angle. You can choose your variation with your left hand. Come back up, warrior 2. Bring your left palm on your hip. Pop your back foot slightly closer. Shift forward. Bring your right palm a few inches in front of your right foot, and this is where you can use your block and transition into half moon. Stack your hips. You can bring your gaze up towards the sky. Warrior 2. Cartwheel your arms, plant your left foot down, easy twist. Roll on to the knife edge side of your back foot, stack your legs, hold your side plank. From here, bring your right foot behind your left leg, open your chest up towards the sky for a wild thing. Release into plank, flow through your chaturanga, move your block if it's right in front of your face like mine. Whew. And back, downward facing dog. Float your left leg, three-legged dog. Left foot plants in between your palms. Plant your right foot down at an angle, come up, warrior 1. Lean forward into your power lunge. Interlace your fingers behind your back, open your chest and fold, bringing your left shoulder on the inside of your left knee. Humble warrior. Lift up, square your chest to the mat, shift your weight onto your standing leg, float your back leg. Warrior 3 variation. Bend your knees, right knee comes behind your left, Jiva squat for 1, 2, and 3. Warrior 3, plant your back foot, open up warrior 2, stack your shoulders directly over your hips, reverse your warrior, plant your left palm on the inside of your left foot, side angle, choose the variation with your right hand. Come back up, warrior 2, cartwheel your hands, plant your right palm on the inside of your left foot, easy twist. Roll on to the knife edge side of your back foot, stack your legs and hold your side plank. Bring your left foot on the outside of your right leg, open your chest up towards the sky, wild thing. Release into plank, flow through your chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Float your right leg, bend your right knee and stack your hips. Work your right knee up towards the sky and keep pushing your heel behind you. Face the front of the mat, bring your right foot in between your palms, come back up, warrior 1 or high crescent lunge, open up warrior 2, We'll float into our half moon once more, working into our balance a little more. Stack your hips, optional to bring your gaze up towards the sky. Bend your floating leg, grab your foot and open into Chapasana, completely optional again. Release back, half moon, back to warrior 2. Extend your right leg, reverse your triangle, reach forward, come into a triangle. Square your hips to the front of the mat, square your front foot, bring your back foot a step closer and fold forward into a pyramid. Halfway lift, plant your left palm, take a twist, frame your front foot, bend your right leg and flow through Chaturanga. Upward dog, back downward facing dog, float your right leg and float your left leg, three-legged dog. Left knee to chest, plant your left foot, open, come all the way up, high crescent lunge or warrior 1, your choice. Open up warrior 2. Float into your open up warrior 2. Take a step closer with your back foot. Your left palm comes few inches in front of your foot. Float your back leg. Half moon. Hold. Optional to bend your floating leg, grab hold of your left foot, open your chest. Release back, half moon. Plant your foot, extend your left leg, reverse triangle. Bring your left palm on the inside of your left leg or anywhere on your left shin and transition into a triangle. Square your hips and frame your front foot. Bring your back foot a step closer, fold forward into pyramid. Plant your right palm directly underneath your shoulders. Take a twist. Frame your front foot. You can move the block. Flow through Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. That was your last Chaturanga for this practice, I promise. Bring your knees down. Plant your right leg in front of you, coming into a low lunge. You can hold your low lunge, keep working your hips down towards the mat and feel that stretch in your left quad. Shift your weight back, flex your right foot, fold forward into your half splits. One more, low lunge, half split, fold forward and hold your half splits. You can stay here in this variation, or if your hamstrings are flexible enough and you have a full split in your practice, some days I do, some days I don't, you can use a block for that. If you cannot come all the way down, come into a full split. This is optional. You can stay in your half splits and hold, release, back into half splits. Move the block, pull your right leg back and switch sides. Left foot forward, sink your hips down, low lunge, shift your hips back, flex your left foot, half splits. One more low lunge, back to half splits, and from here optional to slide all the way forward into your full splits. I am tight on both sides today, and use a block if needed and hold your full splits. Release back into half splits. Remove your block, bring your leg back and come into a seated position. So bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly. Either sit all the way up here. You can have the heels closer to you, or you can bring it slightly forward depending on where you want to feel this stretch, and fold forward. The fold is coming from your hip joint and not by rounding your back. Keep reaching forward with the crown of your head and try to work your knees down on towards the mat. Release. Bring your knees into your chest and float your legs, come into Navasana. Stay in whichever variation you feel like today. Extend your legs for an extra challenge for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hug your knees into chest. You can end the practice here or come all the way down. You can take a few hip raises and work your glutes a bit, or you can come into a full wheel variation. Make sure that your heels are directly underneath your knees for this. The weight is in your heels. Push down through your heels and tuck your tailbone, engage your core and squeeze your glutes to lift up. Stay here, or bring your palms right next to your ears and push the mat down. Come all the way up into your full wheel. Release. Hug your knees into chest. Roll side to side. Take a deep breath and end your practice in Shavasana. Close your eyes, come back to your normal breathing. Take this time for yourself. Don't skip your Shavasana if possible. Whenever you are ready to come out of it, open your eyes, turn on to one side and slowly come back to seated. I hope you enjoyed that quick fiery practice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you on the mat next week.